Day I'm hustling.
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today, we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know down below. It says alts are cooked. Let's start off with this. I have a public service announcement, and I will be making a video about this later on. It's over. I have a public service announcement, and I'll be making a video about this later on. Here's the deal, though. This feeling, he says it's feeling like 30K. That's crazy because when you made that bet, it was 90. We're still 10% higher. All right, public service announcement. This feeling that everyone is feeling, this sort of like uneasiness, this sort of unsureness, this sort of it's overness. The feeling that everyone is feeling. I have news for you. That is not what a top feels like. Okay? I know a lot of you that this is your first cycle. I got it. But this feeling of unsureness is not what a top feels like. And there are people, retail, absolutely loves to sell the bottom. That's what they love to do. So, in my opinion, it's not important to sit here and nail down exactly where we're at on this lovely chart that we all know and love, right? It's not that important to nail down exactly where I think that we're at on this chart. It's not that important. However, if I were to guess, Bitcoin is somewhere in belief and the altcoins are somewhere in disbelief. But what I am certain of, this feeling, you do not have uncertainty at the top. You do not have fear. You do not have it's over at the top. None of us will be saying it's over at the top. That's what I can guarantee you, myself included. I include myself into that. Hardest market cycle yet. At what? At what? Because realistically, we're trading candle for candle within 10 days. At what has it been the hardest? Move to the left. All right. Says, bro, we're cooked. Yeah, listen, I got news for you. That's not what people say at the top. Can you guys hear me okay on the Solnick account? I got news for you. That's not what people say at the top. That's not what they say. The top was 110. That's not what they say. Listen, just you need to analyze where we're at. Analyze the collective. What is the collective saying right now? Well, just look at the comments. What are people saying? The top was 110. We've got that twice already. What do we got? It's over. We're cooked. What else do we have? Going to 30K. What else do we have? Listen, I can assure you, nobody here, myself included, is going to be feeling anything except FOMO at the top. That's the reality. So if I had to guess, I would call this disbelief, especially in altcoins. I would call Bitcoin perhaps an optimism, maybe belief, and the altcoins I would say are disbelief. Everyone disbelieving that we're going to go higher. Everyone saying that we're over, it's cooked. Everyone saying that the top is already in. Public service announcement. This feeling of uncertainty is not what a top feels like. Thank you for the $2 donation. Says BlackRock buying tons of ETH. Just be patient.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Says easy for you to say, bro. You're debt free and made your millions. Is it easy for me to say? Listen, why is it easy for me to say? Why is it easy for me to say? Because this is not my first rodeo. I've been through this before. It wasn't easy for me to work 16 hours a day every single day for 5 years straight. I can assure you that. It wasn't easy for me to sacrifice going out with friends, having a social life. It wasn't easy staring at the charts for thousands of hours and journaling my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions for thousands of hours. None of that was easy. None of that was easy. I can assure you. But what I can also assure you is this is not my first rodeo. I have been here before. And when we get out of a straw view of the market, which everyone loves to have, what really happened today? What has really happened today? Bitcoin is down 2.23 cents or percent. That's the reality of what has happened. That is the reality as to what has just transpired. Bitcoin is down 2.3%. If you can't handle that, I don't know. A lot of altcoins are down 5-10%. That's crypto. Have your fundamental coins and dollar cost average. That's it. How were we in disbelief? We had a rally in September. Look at my comments, bro. Just pay attention to my comments. What is everyone saying? The top was 110. Alt season's over. Alt season's canceled. We're cooked. It's over. The bull run's over. That's what everyone is saying. Listen, I have news for you. That's not what a top feels like. That's not what a top looks like. I know everyone in here thinks that we're all experts. The reality is, everyone here is retail. If you're not BlackRock or Fidelity or Vanguard, you are retail. That's it. Period. The quicker you can understand that, realize that, and understand that you are not smarter than the market, the better off you will be. Hi, just the beginning downtrend. Says you've been replaced, good sir. Our savage queen. Ski, my wife's boyfriend told me Bitcoin's going to 12K.
But Ski, my wife's boyfriend told me that Bitcoin's going to 12K. What should I do?
It feels like buying opportunity. That's what it feels like to me. Euphoria was 110. There we go. There's another one. That's the third time I've seen that this live stream. The third time I have seen Euphoria was 110. You know what that means? Either this is the most intelligent audience that has ever existed. And they have outsmarted BlackRock. You've outsmarted Vanguard. You've outsmarted everyone. All of you collectively, or the herd is speaking. Is a local bottom for Vchain. We'll take a look. All right, let's get into the TA. Look at the post from January of 2021. Same thing. No alt season. Bitcoin. 100% Mitch. Listen, when I tell you I have seen this show before, this is not my first rodeo. This is not the first time that I have seen this. I'm telling you the truth. They said the exact same thing December of 2020 / January of 2021. The same crap, different toilet. The same thing was being said by everyone on Twitter, all the crypto bro experts. But in reality, here's the deal. If you're not BlackRock, Vanguard, Chase, Fidelity, you are retail. The quicker you embody this and understand this, the quicker you can get out of your own head, get out of your own emotions, get out of your own thoughts, and stop being manipulated by them. Do you think Trump will launch WLFI? I'm not sure. Can you look at the total 3? Yes. It's always to exit earlier than late, always. That's correct. Where are we at on Solnick? Where we at on Solnick is there's people that are brand new to crypto and they have not navigated their emotions. So someone must sell the bottom. That's part of the game. Someone must sell the bottom. And those of you that are patient, those of you that are disciplined, those of you that are consistent will literally be benefiting from inconsistency, and the people that are just like, you're literally going to profit off of that. That's where we're at. Flux target by April. By the end of the bull market, my minimum is $5. My top 100x play is Solnick. All right, let's look at the charts. We'll look at Bitcoin. We'll look at the altcoins. We'll look at Solnick. And then we'll look at whatever else you guys want to look at. All right. How's Rose looking? We'll look at Rose. All right, so in reality, Bitcoin is just ranging. It's down 2.3%, and everyone is losing their marbles. I'm losing my marbles! Coles tell you when to buy, never tell you when to sell. Not true. I was bearish. I've been bearish. I said, if you were my brother, you haven't watched me. There's been many coins that I've said, if you were my brother, I would say take profit. XCN doing a 20x, said the same thing. WIF doing a 20x, said the same thing. When the Bitcoin ETF got approved, said the same thing on Bitcoin. So no, I'm not a perma bull. There's been many coins that I'm not bullish on. Sui said the same thing. Ondo, Pendle said the same thing. There's been many coins that I have not been bullish on at particular moments. Oh shit, no charts here. My bad. Ski, I'm crying. People need to look up 2017, 2021 monthly charts to see Bitcoin did. Yes, exactly. I'm so close to 3 million, and now I'm just waiting for the next payday to accumulate more. Let's go. Thoughts on why Trump launched a coin to make money for his friends? My thoughts on that, Greg, are I think Joe Rogan talked about it a little bit, And I think that the beauty of crypto and what rich people understand is you can get loans off of your assets. So that's probably what it is. I don't know. Maybe he's here to make money for his friends. Let's go. XRP, please. That's another one. I sold 30% of my XRP profit. But I think XRP goes to $5 to $14. VK, thank you for the $5 donation, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
TikTok will not let me subscribe back. I'm at 250,000 Solnic now, working my way up. This, in my opinion, is the best opportunity that you're literally ever going to get. And I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. Let's look at Solnic. All right, let's finish off with Bitcoin. I keep getting distracted. Let's finish off with Bitcoin. And let's go over here. Realistically, we are down 2.3%. We're just ranging. We're on top of the 50 moving average. This is fine. There's literally nothing to even note of. What have I been saying is that Bitcoin will be at 200 or 118,000 by the end of February. That is still my thoughts. I am still bullish for the end of February. All right. Let's look at the total three. Let's look at the total three. Total three. Then we're going to look at Solnic. Then we're going to look at Vchain. And then we're going to look at your guys' coins. Total three. Still, higher highs, higher lows. That's it. I wish it wasn't that simple. But damn. You guys don't need me. But damn. Do you guys understand that we have been through way worse? Like, what are we doing? This is what this is. I'm telling you. Just take note of everyone on Twitter, everyone on TikTok. Take note of it. Take note of the general chat. Take note of it. What is the note? No one feels good right now. I have news for you. That's not what a top feels like. It's not. Say it with me. That is not what a top feels like. Nick, thank you for the TikTok, the chili, the tiny diny, the lightning, the goat. Nice guy. Thank you for the GGs, the heart puff, the chili, the lightning, the heart. Thank you for the rose, Andrea. And hey, Zeus, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Could it have anything to do with USDT going away? It has nothing to do with anything. That's not even going to happen. That's what they say. What's the support for total three? Let's look. For whatever reason, it just went away. I would say we're on the support. We're on top of the higher highs right now. Multiple times the 100 has been support, but we're on top of. So what we've seen for the total three since December is the wicks have been finding support on the 100 moving average, and the bodies have been finding support on the 50 moving average. So where are we? We're on top of support right now. Right meow. 1 trillion also is such a massive level as well. So yeah, in my opinion, by the time by the end of February, 1.3 trillion for the total three. That's what I think. XYO is back on the list. My top value plays right now: Solnic, HNT, ICP, Rose, Shiba, Dent, Vchain, Naka, IOTA, Flux, Theta, Krill, Suki, Raven, Dynex, Dot, XYO, Hehe, Crow, NXRA, Phantom, News, and Harmony One. Mario, thank you for the heart, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Says, I always feel good about my calls. Well, we're closer to mine than we are to yours. All right, let's look at Solnick. I won't even think it's anything but laughable. 30K is nothing but laughable until we get to 50K. Make a video for Patreon, please. Yes, I'll be doing that tomorrow. You got whiskey in that mug? No, I have coffee. I don't really drink that much, which is why I didn't go live. I only had I think I had 2 glasses last night. All right, same thing for Solnick. We wicked all the way back down to the prior range. If anyone who got this at 6 million, you are blessed. That's what I would say to you. You are absolutely blessed because there is nothing but support over here, and there is nothing but support over here. We're on top of the 100 moving average. And that's what it is. It's the Jeets who have never been in crypto ever. Is what it really is. I'm telling you. It's what it really is. They don't know how to navigate their emotions, and you, if you're patient, you're disciplined, you're going to literally profit off of them. This is biblical, right? This is biblical. It literally says in the Bible that they will work and then it will be yours. So the Jeets are making you money. But yeah, we're right on top of support. Literally, it's not going to get a better price than this. And here's the deal, too. One thing that you guys need to understand. We have the floor. Even if the market pulls back, we don't need to. And we've proven this. We've done this. Solnick has outperformed everything to the upside and to the downside. Be disciplined. Stick to your plan. Know where you're at. Know where we're going. The one good thing, though, this does set us up for a micro spring on top of all the structural support, on top of the moving average support. This gives us a structural spring to get to $25 million market cap, which is great. All right, let's look. ADA, $68. Hey, mate, look at your window. I'm pitching my tent on your yard. VK, thank you for the $5 donation, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Jojo the Whale, I'm either holding my bag or I'm going broke. Listen, I don't know if you guys know this or not. I have a small arsenal. I was in the 160th. Special operations. I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment. Pull up. Dot and ADA. I think Dot does a 10x from here. I think ADA gets to $6 to $8. Can you please look at Blast? We'll look at Blast. All right, let's look at Vchain. Let's do some thorough analysis on Vchain. ICP chart. I'm mad I didn't buy Vchain at 2 cents. Scary stuff. Yeah, Vchain is on top of support as well. Vchain's not even down on the day, really. It's on top of the 100 moving average as well. All of the averages are coiled up. this has the same pre-setup as XCN in my opinion. Did you check Dash? Listen, you don't want my opinions on Dash. Dash is listen, I'll just tell you straight up. I am biased against Dash because Dash is my biggest realized loss ever. $1 to $2 for a Rose. But this looks good. This is a really good buying opportunity right now. On top of tons of support, both structurally, both the moving averages. And I think that at a minimum, Vchain gets to 20 cents. Dynex, one of my top AI plays. Obviously, I just made the video today on Flux. But Dynex is definitely one of my top AI plays. Jasmine, 10 to 12 cents. When did you buy Dash? 2017 at the top. Because listen, I know what the top feels like. I've lived through it. I know what it feels like. And I can tell you what the top feels like is not everyone clamoring together being like, I think it's over, guys. 110 was the top. That's not what it feels like. It's not what it feels like. What's your take profit for Vchain? 20 cents, 40 cents, 69 cents. Let's go, bro. Cali XT, thanks for the lightning, bro. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right, let's look at Rose. I know some people in the Telegram were asking about Rose as well. Rose is on the support. Whoever was, I don't know who was saying that, and I'm not trying to call you out. But whoever was saying that in the Telegram earlier today, it's not keep dipping, though. Like, it's been the same price for 5 days now. So the support is here. This is the higher high, higher low support right now. Oh, my God. Toshi. The sentiment is rough right now. That's beautiful news. It's wonderful news. ICP after. How high will Vchain go? 40 to 60 cents. 69 cents in my opinion. Vchain versus Rose. Vchain and Rose are two of my top 3 blue chip plays right now. ICP prediction 100 to 140. I'm on the fence with Rose, seriously looking into buying in. Well, listen, here's what I would say. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do. But when we're looking, so this is the selling climax of Wyckoff right here. What day was this? Listen, I didn't even look at it. I bet you it's June of 2022. What do you want to bet? What do I know what that is? Okay, so it's May, actually. June is right here. All right, I was wrong. But what is this? This is the selling climax. So where are we at? You're on the support from the when Luna went to 0. That's the price that Rose is right now. When Luna Classic went to 0, that is the price that Rose is. Has there been a ridiculous amount of inflation from Rose from the time that Luna went to 0 till now? No, there has not been. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means you are sitting on top of 1,000 days worth of support. What is the risk to reward? $500, which would you buy right now? ICP or Chainlink? ICP. What's happening to the market? It's down 2.3%. That's what's happening. There wasn't really euphoria at 109. No, there wasn't. No alt season, brother. Tell me why alts are lower than when Bitcoin was 73,000. Because it hasn't started yet. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Sorry, that's a SpongeBob reference. Do you think Lo-Fi is a solid play for a meme coin? My top 100x meme coin is Solnic. Solnic. Quickly approaching 30K. In the land of nod and odd. Yes. In the land of reality, no. VK, thank you for the $2 donation, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thank you for the $4.99 donation. Appreciate you pointing that out. Rose.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
SWFTC. Take profit, bro. There we go. For whoever said, like, Coles never tell you when to sell. There you go. Take profit. This is absolutely parabolic. Straight line off to Valhalla. You don't need to sell everything, but I would strongly consider taking profit. This downtrend keeps scaring me. Good. Write it down. Write down the price. Write down the date. Write down what you feel. And then you can reference back to it 3 months later when it happens again. When we see blood like now, who's actually selling? Retail or institutions? Okay, good. So what happens is institutions and market makers will put selling pressure. And this causes anxiety. This causes fear. This causes disbelief, right? So the price goes down, 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 and then retail sells right here. And that's the end of it. So to answer your question, it's the market makers that are doing the selling. And the result of that is this right here. Anxiety, fear, disbelief. And then retail will sell here at the bottom. That's what happens. Why is the blood so coordinated? Why all the same it feels orchestrated? Great. See, now you're getting it. You're asking the right questions. Why does the blood feel so orchestrated? Why does the blood feel so coordinated? Why is that, Ski? Why is that, Ski? The answer to your question is because it is. If it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it waddles like a duck, I have news for you. Can we talk about Solnic? Yes, we can. There must be some silly willies to sell the bottom. If you're patient, disciplined, DCA, you will literally profit off of the Jeets. We'll look at the chart in just a second. All right, so Wyckoff is my specialty from a technical perspective. Wyckoff is my specialty from a technical perspective. All right? I am second to none at reading Wyckoff. Wyckoff was created 100 years ago by Richard D. Wyckoff, who is the GOAT of trading. I am nothing but the interpreter. I am just your humble bearded shaman. That is it. To navigate you through this spiritual realm. All right? But Richard D. Wyckoff, why he's the GOAT, had the fundamental realization that stock price trends were driven primarily by institutional and other large operators who manipulate stock prices in their favor. The game was rigged from the start, Jimbo. This is why it is so important to know where you stand in the pecking order. If you think that you are going to outsmart BlackRock, Vanguard, and all of the other institutional investors, you are wrong. And you are nothing more than a little snack. And not in a good way. But if you understand that you are retail and your opponent is institutions, you understand how they operate off of fear, off of greed, off of manipulation, off of anxiety, disbelief, emotional manipulation, then you can have a fighting chance. Because then you can understand how predictable they really are. You can understand how predictable they really are. So, to answer the question, to circle back, why is the blood so coordinated? Because it is coordinated. The sole purpose is to steal money from retail. All right. See, like how emotional this is right now? And I'm not picking on you, Rip. What's the drama today? Markets just can't stop bleeding. Like, how emotional is this game? That this is how we feel. When in reality, Bitcoin is down 3% today, 2.3%. $2.9%. I've seen Bitcoin down 20% in a day. The tariffs are a drama. The tariffs are the narrative which they will place to be the reason for the manipulation. That's the truth. The tariffs, here we go. I'm gonna outline it for you very simply. The tariffs are the drama which will be labeled for the reason of the institutional manipulation. That's it. You think the tariffs news did this? I think that the market makers did this, and they will use any narrative that they please for the reason. That's what I think. Had to compare to the poop. Yes, Bitcoin's down 3%, but alts have been slowly bleeding now for over a month. That's what happens when you go up a 3x, a 4x. Tariffs plus DeepSeek equals the narrative as to why institutions are manipulating markets. Jordan says, I'm stacking small caps with zero inflation. I'm bullish as ever. Same. All right. Listen, guys, my biggest piece of advice to you that I could possibly give you, get a notebook. Like, there are $2. Seriously. And just log anytime you start freaking out, or if you feel euphoria. Either or. If you start feeling FOMO or you start feeling fear. Either one of them. Log it. Write it down. What is the price? What is the narrative news that happened? And how do you feel about this price? Keep doing that. And eventually you will equip yourself with the tools necessary to win at this game consistently. Win Moon. By the end of February, by the end of this month, Bitcoin will be at 118,000. Regardless, not looking forward to tomorrow. I keep buying the dip, but the dip keeps dipping until it doesn't. How will Ravencoin go? Let's look at Ravencoin. What's wrong with tomorrow? There's nothing. I was just reading a comment. There's nothing wrong with tomorrow. People just have anxiety about a little dip, is what it is. What's going on with Solnic? It's down 10%, just like everything else is. There's nothing going on with Solnic. It's on top of structure. It's on top of support. Those that are disciplined and consistent are going to profit off of the JEETs. That's what's going on. Those that are disciplined and consistent will literally make a fortune off of those that are not. That's what's going on with Solnic. Because here's the reality. Someone must sell the bottom. It must be done. Someone has to sell the bottom. It must be done. So those that are consistent, discipline, will literally make a fortune off of those that are not. All right, what'd you say your take profit is? 1.5. I think that you're good. I'm not going to say you're safe. You got a lot of support down there. I think that you're good, though. Please do Robinhood meme coin. Solnic is down 50%, he says. No, Solnic is up from 50K. Here's the yearly chart. Let's get out of the straw view, shall we? Let's not cherry pick. Let's show the entire chart, shall we? Let's do that. Let's do that. First of all, it's down 11%. That's number one. Just like everything else, just like Pepe, which has multi-billion dollars. Let's look at the things that are down 11% today. Shall we? Let's start there. Trump is down 20% today. SPX 6900 is down 13%. Dog with hat is down 11%. Curve is down 11%. Pepe is down 11.5%. Bonk is down 11%. Floki is down 11%. Jasmine is down. All right. Here is the weekly chart. Show me a sub $10 million market cap coin with a weekly chart that looks like this. I'll buy it right now. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Show me a weekly chart. Sub $10 million market cap. I will buy it right now. Can you show the time frame where Sonic is over support? It is not on my chart's daily fib. You got to zoom out. So on the weekly chart, it's on support. On the 3-day chart, so like all of this is support, which it's back testing right now. So this is the 3-day chart now. This is all support. All this is the support. Let me show you. I'm on the 3-day chart. Here's a line. This is all support. All of this is support. And then you zoom out. This is all support. It's all the same range. On the daily, all support. All this is support. Backtesting the prior range. Backtesting support. It doesn't matter what time frame you want to look at. This is all support. Again, those of you that are consistent, those of you that are disciplined, will make a fortune off of those that are not. That's as deep as it is. LCX Cook, no. When altcoin bull run? Is today dumping orchestrated to try to run out retail? Yes, 100%. That's what it always is. When people, that's the funny thing, is like when people say this, when people say this thing of like, the institutions aren't going to let us get profit. They're not going to let us be rich, though. The institutions aren't going to let us all be rich. It's like, yes, you're correct. You're 100% correct, because this is the nonsense you have to deal with and get through. Most people do not. Most people do not. Again, that is the reality. Just hold on and wait. Scott, the very best thing you can do right now is to DCA. The second best thing you can do is nothing. The institutions are buying every minute on the minute. They're not going to let themselves be poor. That's right. Don't be selling bags. Try time either. Just DCA. Yes. On what fib level take profit? How much? 361A is generally what I consider to be parabolic. Generally what I consider. Bitcoin all-time high. My price prediction for Bitcoin is 138K is my medium case scenario. My bull case scenario is $207,000. Jason just says, I just bought 71K of Solnic again. Let's go.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, those of you that are disciplined and consistent and stick to your plan will make a fortune, literally a fortune, a king's ransom off of those that are not. That is the truth. Do you think we could see 30K Bitcoin in the bear market? No, I do not. Nothing technically says that, and nothing fundamentally says that. Right? So where's the technical support? The technical support for Bitcoin is about 60K for bear market. Okay, and then when you factor in what is price? What does price equal, ladies and gentlemen? What does price equal? Price equals supply plus demand. That's it. It's not any more sexy than that. What was the supply of Bitcoin at 60K, at 50K? Does anybody know? The supply was double the inflation. So the price at 60K, we had double the inflation on Bitcoin that we have right now. So what is the supply? It's half of the inflation. That's number one. Also, what is the demand? Who is buying right now that was not on Bitcoin? Who is buying right now that was not buying at 60K? I don't know. Florida, Texas, Illinois, Indiana, the United States government. Institutions. So there, number one, there is not a technical reason to go to 30K. There is not a fundamental reason either. Every other country, sad to say I didn't buy nothing. That's better than selling. I'll tell you what, Gucci's Chicago, it's better than selling. So 68K or say. So yeah, I think we could wick into 50K. That's possible. But like where we're going to live, like, okay, let's look at it like this. Let's go over the Bitcoin chart, right? So if we know for a fact in hindsight that the bottom for Bitcoin in 2022 was what? 15,500. If we know that that was the absolute bottom for Bitcoin, right? We all know this. But did we live there? Or where was the base of the move? The base was of the move was 17,000. We had a couple wicks below 16,000. And then if you zoom up even more, a huge range of where the bottom was about 20,000. So I think that the base of the range is going to be about 70,000. I think we might have a little range at 60,000, and we may just wick into 50 if we're lucky. For me personally, I will start aggressively accumulating around 85K. Because people are just as greedy. Here's the deal. People are equally as greedy at the top of like they don't want to sell as they are greedy at the bottom. That is just as big of a reality. And what do I mean by that? How many people do you know that said at $15,000, at $16,000, at $17,000, at $20,000, which by the way, Bitcoin gave you how long at $20,000? How long did Bitcoin give you? 294 days at the average price of $20,000. A whole year. How many people said, nope, I'm waiting for 12K? I'm going to wait for 12K and then I'm going to buy. What is that? That's greed. That's what greed looks like. That is what greed looks like. How many people did not buy any of this because they were greedy on their targets? So you're saying we are pulling back to 73K? No, 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 no. I'm talking about the bear market of 2026. After we go to 138K, after we go to $207,000. When we come back in the bear market, when we crash 60, 70% from $207,000, I think we're going to 70K. That's what I think. Let me be very clear. NCT, please. I got you. I was waiting for 12K. A lot of people were. Don't make that mistake again. PT for ADA? What do you mean by that? They were watching Alex as he said 30K. What exchange are you showing right now? Okay, so this is actually just TradingView. The main exchanges that I'm using right now are BitUnex and Blowfin. Those are the main like trading exchanges. The links are in my bio. If you want to support the channel and get free crypto, you can do that. But this is TradingView. Both Blowfin and BitUnex, you can trade in the United States without KYC. Price target $6 to $8 for ADA. You just cut out. BitUnex and Blowfin. They're both in my bio. Link in my bio for both of them. How do you like BitUnex? I use them. Listen, I promise. I use them. So they reached out to me in 2023. This is what happened. They reached out to me in 2023 and they wanted to be an affiliate with me. All right. I used them for 6 months quietly without telling anyone. And I traded with them for 6 months quietly in 2023. And I really liked them. And then after I liked them and after I withdrew money and I put money in and I messed around with them pretty aggressively, stress tested it for about 6 months, I felt comfortable saying that this is a good product. And then so for the last 6 months, I've been affiliated with BitUnex and I think it's a good product. That's my thoughts. It's no KYC, no VPN. All you need is an email address and you can withdraw up to, I think, $10,000 per day without doing KYC. So if the link is in my bio for that, in my link tree. If you want to support the channel, you can do so. Harmony 1 chart. I'm in the PNW, but BitUnex does work for me. Yeah. Should we buy more XRP? I don't think so. I sold 30% of my XRP. Ski, what's up? Go Ohio State. All right, let's look up Harmony 1. XRP update. Listen. From 2022, I had a plan, and I am sticking to the plan. The plan was, my average price was like 30-something cents for XRP. The plan was $1.11, 10%. $2.22, 10%. $3.33, 10%. I sold at each one of these levels. The rest of the exit strategy, feel free to take it, for XRP is $5, $8, and $12. That's it. Feel free to steal that. That was my exit strategy for XRP. XRP was my second largest holding in the bear market, behind only Bitcoin. Behind only Bitcoin. That's it. End of list. I just sold 30% of my XRP and I bought land. That's what I did. Do you always leave a moon bag? Yes, that is a general rule of thumb, unless I just really don't like the coin or something like that. But generally, yes, 10 to 20% is my insurance. All right, Harmony 1. Quick question. What's up, bro? What's Crow going to? I think Crow goes to at least $1. Do you see a bear market near? Near as in what? What is your near? If you're asking me within a year, I would say yes. If you're asking me within 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, I would say no. I think the bear market is in 2026. Do we sound all right on this account, by the way? Is it distorted any? I want to buy, but I want to wait. Listen, I got news for you guys. Public service announcement. NCT, I got you, bro. Public service announcement. This feeling that everyone is feeling of disbelief, this feeling that everyone is feeling of worrisome, being scared, etc. Someone asked you on the main account to repost the Solnic address, Dano. Is not this feeling of worrisome, fear, skittishness, anxiety. I got news for you guys. I got news for you. That is not what a bull market top feels like. On my mama. On everything I love. The feeling of skittishness, fear, anxiety, disbelief is not what a local top feels like. If you believe in Ski and Solnic, stop buying shit coins and go bigger on Solnic. Just my opinion. Bro, you're good. You bought land. Why am I good though? If you're saying that like easy for you to say, how did that happen for me? Because I had a plan, I stuck to it. I was disciplined. And I'm saying if I can do it, anyone can. That's what I'm saying to you. All right. Harmony 1 has the exact same chart as Vchain. Beautiful looking chart. I think at a minimum, Harmony 1 gets to 23 cents. Parabolic is 98 cents. You think Whiff's a good buy right now? Whiff doesn't excite me. Listen, the blue chip or like the top 50 meme coins, they don't really excite me like that, to be honest with you. NCT and then Ruin. Let's look at that. You're good. Bear market can come today. You bought land. Exactly. That's true. I have accomplished my goals. Is Rose on a buying price? I think so, girls rule. Price target for XLM, $1 to $2. Hi, Ski. What do you think of Engine Coin can do? ICP worrying me. Can you check? That's great news. If it's worrying you, that means it's a good buy. When it's not a good buy is when you're not worried. When you're picking out your Lambo. When you think, when you're just fantasizing about what color Lambo you're going to have. Is it going to be yellow? Is it going to be blue? Maybe it's a Bugatti. What color is your Bugatti? Right? That's when you should be worried. When you're worried, it's a good buy. Just joined Ski. What's your thoughts on the market? My thoughts on the market is classic market manipulation. And they're blaming it on tariffs. Anything that they can possibly blame it on. But we've been here before. We know exactly what it looks like, what it feels like. All right, what was the one? Is 2026 a guaranteed bear market? And what's the chance of 2026 still being a good year? It's not guaranteed. That's the highest probability, though. I would give it a 20% chance that if we're ever going to break from ASM, I got you. If we're ever going to break from, let me look up NCT for my man Michael. If we're ever going to break from the 4-year cycle, it would be now to the upside. I've said that. Where can Aptos go? This looks good too, Michael. Breakout all the way to the 618 retracement and then back test. So the only thing left really is your price discovery and parabolic, 26 cents and 42 cents. ETH, $7,000. All right, ASM, and what was the one that ruined? So let's look up ruin and then ASM. Cardano, $6 to $8. What is the... Damn, this is all the way back in the bear market prices. What is the inflation on this? Is it Vchain? Is that the one? How much lower are we going? We're not. What of Jasmine? 10 to 12 cents. Markets look dead again. Good. That's what a bottom feels like. That's what a bottom looks like. Dead is what a bottom looks like. Dano. What's the vast value like right now? Solnic. End of list. SOLNIC. Ruin is Vchain, right? Dano? Okay. So this is kind of interesting. That it went all the way back to the bear market lows. So the looks like 3.6 billion. What was the all-time high? 4.4. So there's definitely a bit of inflation on this. The market cap though, I would say you're at the bear market lows. It got to the retracement. Yeah, I would just, at this point, if you didn't take profit, I would just ride this one out, to be honest. We could pull a micro fib on this to see what we're looking like. And then we'll do macro. Micro gets you to 720. Macro, 51. That it's bankrupt? Okay, that's good FUD then. Trump, please. Listen, I told you guys that I was shorting Trump. Thoughts on Link, $80 to $180. What up, Ski? Is Bonk done? I'm not excited about Bonk. Everyone's shorting Trump. I was shorting Trump though. I talked about it live. I put it out in the I'm not in a short now. I would have been better to hold off on the short. But I did make money on that short. I put that out in the Telegram. For sure. For sure put that one out. Now, I should have held it longer. I would have made a lot more money. But that's okay. You think Bitcoin dominance will go over 60%? I don't think so. No. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll see. If it does, we need to reevaluate, though. ASM, my bad, bro. ASM looks pretty good. Parabolic. 67 cents. Ondo. Suki or Krill, better value. They're pretty even. I would just... Okay, so this is what I would say, Mikael. What I would say is, like, look at the white paper and read what they do fundamentally. So, like, technically, they're pretty close. But I would say look at the white paper. What do they do? Which one resonates with you more? And then that would be a personal preference of, like, which one has more value to you. NXRA is one of my top value plays right now. I think NXRA gets close to $1. XRP tomorrow. Is Sonic dependent on Bitcoin dominance? No. It's going to help, but in reality, we have the floor. We have outperformed the market to the upside and to the downside before. We don't need it to do whatever else the market is doing. That is a fact. When the market does well, though, that's the stipulation for the market is Bitcoin dominance to fall off a cliff. Sonic does well as well. But in reality, we have the floor. That's the truth. What's up, fam? What up, Julian? Aptos. I got you, bro. Just put 2,500 more into Flux with it being down and them dropping the news. Also 200K into Solnick. Let's go. Listen.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
I'll give you guys a freebie. You guys want a freebie? I'll give you a freebie. What trade am I in? I'm in a long on Flux. I went long on Flux. So there's a freebie for you. I am long Flux. Can NXRA beat previous all-time high? I think so. Hi, Ski. Is your team chatting me now? No. That is somebody from Pakistan. He says, thank you for calling Ski support line. Today we have great news. Trading indicator make you $20 into $2 million 3 days. Thank you for calling AD&D. That's who that is, Pat. That's not me. How high can Pepe go? 2 to 3x. What are your thoughts on XRP? Sell or hold? I have sold 30% of my XRP. That was my plan since 2022. I have 70% of my XRP holdings. I will be selling the rest at 5, 8, and 12. All right, listen, if I were to give you 2 plays right now, I already gave you one. I am long on Flux. The other one is Sonic. Those are my highest convictions, period. XCN H-bar. I would take profit on XCN. XCN did a 20x. H-bar, 60 cents. Dynex. I like Dynex a lot. Listen. I just showed you guys. I don't know if you guys watched my recent video. But I showed my farm in that video. I showed my mining farm. And I'm mining all Flux. And I view Flux and Dynex very equally. Although Flux is a higher market cap. Dynex is the lower market cap, right? But I view them very equally in their potential. But as far as technically where they're both at in the charts, Flux is ready to go right now. Where Dynex, I think, has more work to do in the charts. So what I'm personally doing, and I'm not telling you what to do, I'm telling you what I'm doing. I am mining mostly Flux with my farm. As Flux starts to pump, I will not only rotate profits, but I will rotate GPUs into Dynex. But Dynex and Flux are my top AI plays. And it's like the gap is massive between number 3. Like, I don't think that there really is any actual competitors as to what they're doing and what they can do. All right, Aptos already retraced. Parabolic. $44. VRA, highly inflationary. What news? They partnered with NVIDIA. Flux partnered with NVIDIA. And they announced it on their stream. What's your conservative Flux target? $5. Listen, I actively went long on Flux. On leverage. If you want to leverage trade Flux, maybe you think I'm an idiot and you want to trade against me. Maybe you think I'm the Jim Cramer of crypto. Good luck. Maybe you think that though. You could anti-trade me. You could short Flux right now. You could do that on Blowfin. The link is in my bio if you want to get some free crypto. I think they're doing a, I don't remember what the bonus is. Dynex is not a top value play anymore. It still is. I'm just saying, like, practically, logically, I think that where the charts are for Flux is ready to go now, where Dynex has more work to do. That doesn't mean that I don't think that Dynex is going to keep going lower, but I just think Flux has the setup ready to go. Crow, $1 to $2. So yeah, if you want a long or short Flux, you can do so on Blowfin. The link is in my bio. Bro, your wife's impression of you was hysterically awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, she's funny. Where you get Flux. Same place, Blowfin. You can also get it on BitUnex. Both of those, the links are in my bio and the link tree. What's the issue with Flux? There is no issue with Flux. Price target for ADA, $6 to $8. Thoughts on Floki, a 2x, 3x from here. Gala has a crazy amount of inflation. What is Flux right now? I think it's about 50 something cents. $0.50 on top of a crazy amount of support. Classic Wyckoff accumulation setup. I mean, it doesn't get much cleaner than this, ladies and gentlemen. And then they just like casually just drop the gem out there like, oh yeah, we're partnered with NVIDIA. No big deal. You went long on Flux right now. I went long on Flux earlier today. I put it out in the Telegram. I don't think we're going any lower. What's the coin Flux? Yes, I'm long on Flux. If you want to do that, you can do it in Blowfin. The link is in my bio. I think you get free crypto for whatever percentage that you deposit. I'm not sure what it is, but you do get free crypto. What's the name of the Telegram? The Telegram is a pay group where I put out my calls. It's a one-time payment. You can either do a consultation with me, you get lifetime access to the Telegram like that, or you can get 2 NFTs. Why market is down? Because of market manipulation from the apex predators. This cycle. Yes, I did not stutter. When are you buying Flux? I've been mining Flux for 2 years, is the truth. I've been mining Flux for 2 years, but I actively put in a long on a trade on Flux today. In your opinion, what coin is prime for a quick 2x? Solnic, SOLNIC. There isn't a liquidity issue on Flux? No. Flux is like a $300 million market cap coin. It's not this like tiny thing. What is Flux's market cap? Flux, I mean, it's literally like, what is the market cap on Flux? $192 million market cap. Yeah, it's not this tiny coin. It's a low market cap, but it's not like relatively to Bitcoin or, you know, the S&P 500. Yeah, it's low, but like it's not this tiny thing. Should I buy ETH or Solana? Both are fine long term. Prediction for XCN. XCN already hit my long term prediction of 4 cents. In 2022, when XCN was 0.2 of 1 penny, I said 4 cents, and everyone said I was insane. Well, here we are at 4 cents. So XCN already hit my long term prediction. I would not be buying XCN. It might get the 6 cents, but I would not be buying XCN. So crypto retired you, yes. Well, hustle retired me. Crypto was the vehicle, one of the main vehicles that I used. Price prediction for Flux. $5 is my conservative target. $20 is my bull target. Hustle, consistency, discipline. That's what retired me. Crypto was one of the vehicles that I used. Describe that long on Flux a bit more. I've never shorted or long. Long means you're betting that the market goes up, and then you use whatever leverage you want to use. Did you buy more land yet? I bought 27 acres. That is good for me for now. I won't be buying land for a little while. Price prediction for Bitcoin, $207,000. And now we have to trade war with our closest allies. Yeah, that's the narrative, Eli. That's the narrative to why the market manipulators or the market makers manipulate the market. That's the narrative. Is that happening? Fundamentally, sure. But does that have anything to do with crypto? No. So what is that? That is an excuse for market makers to manipulate markets. Price prediction for Brett, 10 billion. Lit. I don't know anything about lit. Gala. I don't like Gala anymore. Gala had so much inflation. When I made a video in 2022 about Gala, it was one of my most popular videos. The circulating supply on Gala during that video was $7 billion, or 7 billion supply, right? When we look at Gala now, so I made this video in 2022, and we could go to your boy Ski. Has it been going the whole time? My God. So if we go to my shorts and we look up popular shorts, my most popular is Gala. All right. And what I want you guys, we'll just watch this, whatever. We'll watch this. It doesn't matter. What I want you guys to know is, like, when I did this price prediction, the circulating supply was 7 billion. Gala, please. You want it? You're gonna get it. All right, so let's talk about Gala, a fundamental project dealing with games and the metaverse, maybe perhaps a little bit early, but let's talk about the price and the tokenomics. Has a max supply of 35 billion, a current, look at that, current supply of 6.977 billion. All right, I made this video in 2022, 2 years ago. 6.9. What is the circulating supply today? 36.87 billion. They have 5x the supply since that video. This is not a play. Not for right now. What I'm asking is, what are the variables? Price and time, maybe. Variables for what? How do you determine your price when you use fibs? I go from the body candle to the top to the low point on the daily chart. That's what I prefer to do. But you can do it on anything, really. The answer, the honest to God answer is figure out a system that works for you and stick with that. Ski, can you show us how to check inflation? You just have to pay, like, an easy way to do it is look at the price on all and then look at market cap. These should be the same. If they look different, that tells you that there's inflation. Does that make sense? XCN has high supply though. XCN is already at my maximum parabolic target from 2022. I bet we could find an XCN video of me in 2022. Ski, I have a question. What is your question? ICP 100 to 140. Targets for XLM $1 to $2. Algo $1 to $2 also. XDC 40 to 60 cents. Gala target though. We're gonna be lucky to get to 20 cents. But realistically, it's probably like 10 cents. Once inflation is done, how does the dev team keep getting incentivized to keep building? Ha! They don't. Other than them working for their bag. Price prediction on the US dollar.
Oh, it went to zero. Yo!
That's my price prediction. MACD indicator looking bearish on a higher time frame. Is it over? No. Are you factoring in Trump effect will give your price prediction? I don't know. Listen. Got to be honest. Trump to me is XRP. And I have the same stance on XRP as I have for Trump. What do I mean by that? XRP is the most cult-like coin that has ever existed. And so many people absolutely despise XRP, and so many people absolutely worship XRP. That is how Trump is. You either, the man makes you clinically ill, or you worship the ground that he walks on. My feelings on Trump are the same as XRP. It's pretty neutral. Like, I don't care. So no, I'm not like, well, this is what my price prediction was here, but if Trump does this, then, well, no. That's not how it works. How far are we dropping, my boy? Right here. Should I sell my VRA then? You could consider rotating it. There's a lot of inflation on VRA, like a crazy amount. I missed so many gifts. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for the roses. Paste Paul, thank you for the night. Edward, thanks for the roses and the heart. Cali XT, thank you for the chili pepper. You savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Open up a link in ICP Longs. Let's go. Let's get it. Given you may not need crypto money anymore, how convinced are you on Solnic going to 50 cents? Listen, this is the crazy part of that statement, right? I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But does this not prove what I've been saying for a year straight? Does this not prove with a stamp of approval of what I have been saying for a year straight? Why am I doxxed? Why am I doxxed? Why is my Solnic wallet doxxed? 6 low. That's me. Why is that? Because I don't need to dump on you guys, nor will I ever. What have I been saying for a year straight? Am I doing this to make me as much money as possible? No. I don't need it. I'm good. Before Solnic, after Solnic. What have I been saying for a year straight? Why am I doing it? Because I want to do something awesome. So to circle back, to answer your question, it will. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week, next month, maybe not even next year. Sooner or later, Solnic will reach 2.5 cents, 7.5 cents. That's the bet. By the end of the bull market, Solnic will reach 7.5 cents or I will shave my beard. Sooner or later, Solnic will reach 50 cents. Sooner or later, Solnic will reach $1. Sooner or later, Solnic will reach $5.89. When I tell you I will be doing this for 20 plus years, am I doing it for the money? Do you believe me now? I still have 20 million Solnic in my bag and I bought land. I've given away 400,000 US dollars worth of Solnic and I have reached my goals without selling a dime. Do you believe me now? What is the Solnic roadmap? Next month, you're going to be able to buy Solnic on Google. April, the Solnic stablecoin, which 20% of the holdings is going to be backed by Solnic. What does that mean? If the stablecoin gets to $1 billion, at minimum, Solnic is $200 million market cap, not including me, not including you. June, we're coming out with our own version of Radium and Jupiter. August, you're going to be able to lend, borrow, stake, liquidity mine, all that and more. And then November, the Solnic swap app. Or not swap, excuse me. Polymarket. Where can I leverage trade in the United States? Danny, BitUnex, Blowfin, BitTCC. All three of those links are in my link tree. And you will get free crypto for signing up. You'll get a bonus, not free crypto. You're going to have to deposit money. It's not free. Nothing's free. But if you want to get a bonus, you could use my link and you will help support the channel. But all three of those, no KYC, no VPN, you can leverage trade in the United States. What is the benefit of the Solnic stablecoin? The Solnic stablecoin unlocks the rest of the tools. It unlocks the swap app, it unlocks the staking, the lending, the borrowing. That's fundamentally the benefit. Also, the benefit to Solnic is 20%. So just like, okay, let's back up. Because I feel like education is required here. Okay? And I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that, but I think that education is required. All right, so let's do an example of USDC. My God. I forgot my S. Let's try that again, guys. Let's pretend like that didn't just happen. Let's do the example of USDC or USDT. These are the two big boys, right? These are the two biggest stable coins. So how does it functionally operate? And we'll say USD ski or whatever we call it. We still haven't made a name yet. We might call it ski, actually. Whatever. It doesn't matter. USD ski, whatever. How does it work functionally? Is there a maximum supply to USDT or USDC? No. Why? Because it's backed by the dollar. Is there a maximum supply of the dollar? No. So how do they issue tokens? Based off of demand. When there is demand for more tokens, they issue more tokens. So that's going to be the same thing with USD ski. Okay, when there's demand for more tokens will be issued. Okay, so what happens to the dollars? What happens to the dollars? So how it works functionally is you give them your dollars, and that tells them that they need demand. They give you the tokens in exchange for your dollars. Okay, that's how it works. That's how it works. Okay, so what does Tether and USDC do with your dollars? How do they make money? How are they profitable? They hold a percentage. So Tether specifically, They hold the money that you give for the tokens in Bitcoin and in treasuries, US treasuries. USDC is very similar. USDC is going to do the same thing. It's going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be treasuries. It's going to be Solana. And it's going to be Solnic. And it's going to be cash, which is the same. They also have cash. So that's how it's going to work. 20% is going to be held in Solnic. Meaning, as the market cap of USDC goes up, so too the market cap of Solnic is going to go up. How long is Solnic a play? 20 years. As long as I am breathing. If you see on the news that Ski has suddenly been blah, 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 then it's no longer a play. If I explode tomorrow, it's no longer a play. Is there an advantage to staking? There is. You get to make money on your money. So maybe like, okay, that's good. That's good. So the question is there an advantage to staking? Sometimes the market gives you these weird moments where it's maybe you don't want to buy. Maybe you don't want to short. Maybe you just have cash. Maybe you just have cash. Okay, we'll do it like this. You just have cash. But money that just sits, like, this is a poor mentality thing. And I'm not trying to be funny. But this is a poor mentality that you should have this big old thing of just this pool of money that is not doing anything. This is dead money. This is very costly via inflation, via taxes. It's very costly to have money just sitting and doing nothing. Very costly. So if you were in a moment where you needed cash, you wanted to have a pool of cash, but you didn't want it to be dead money, you could put it to work via staking. And you're going to get 4 to whatever percentage APY on that money. That's almost as good as the stock market. That's what you're going to get for putting your money to work. This is way better than dead money. Are there limits on selling? What do you mean? Thoughts on Link, $80 to $180. Thoughts on AC Pot? Oh. Why is everything bleeding? Because of market manipulation. Still thinking Rose is a good buy? Yes. All right, guys. I'm going to leave you with this. In conclusion, is February going to be similar to January? No, I think we reverse it in February. How much are you winning right now with Flux? Show us. What are you asking me? All right, in conclusion, this is what I'm going to leave you guys with. At no point in time does a top feel like anxiety, worrisome, depression, fear, uncertainty. At no point has any top in any asset ever felt like this. So what does everyone feel right now? Worrisome, anxiety, fear, uncertainty, depression? What am I telling you? That's not what a top feels like. It never has in any asset. That's the number one thing I'm going to leave you with. Number two, I'm going to leave you with my top plays right now. I'll leave you with my top plays, and I'll leave you with a freebie that I went long on. My top plays, blue chip plays, are ICP, Rose, and Vchain. Those are my top 3 blue chip plays. My highest conviction overall plays right now are Solnick and Flux. I have went actively long on Flux. And if you want to trade, if you want to actively, maybe you think I'm the worst guy ever and you want to trade against me, you could definitely do that. If you want to short Flux or long Flux, I'm long, meaning I'm betting that it's going to go up. If you want to do that, you can do so on Blowfin. If you want to use any of my links in the description and get free crypto for Blowfin, BitTCC, or BTCC, or BitUnex, I use all 3 of these. I think they're solid. If you want to help support the channel, you can do so. But that is going to be it for this time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Stay calm. Stick to your plan. Those of us that are consistent and disciplined will make a fortune off of those that are not. Period. Point blank. As simple as that. All right, guys. I'll be live tomorrow. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.